Hey Stampers, Gainer again. Football finished early. I thought we were going to be on till late, so I'm here. And it's Boxing Day. So I'm playing around with the new Picture Perfect paper. I think that's what it's called. I've just got Picture Perfect P. Yeah, I think it's called Picture Perfect paper, and it's the new. Goes with the perennial birthday suite, but I'm not using that suite. I am using one of the sentiments. This paper's absolutely gorgeous. You've got it's like a photograph one side, and it's double-sided the other. Believe it or not, that is the top of this, but which has candles on. I'll show you why. You've got confetti. You've got these beautiful dots. Gorgeous backs to these papers. You've got the bows. I think I have shown you these. This is confetti paper. Lovely dots on the back, balloons. So it jumped out to me to make a birthday card, and with me doing a couple of the double Z fold cards, fancy fold cards, and I thought I'd go back to another double Z fold card for you this evening, and with a twist. It tells a little, I think it tells a little story when you think about it, with the confetti, the balloons, the presents. So if I show you the card, you'll understand. So it's this one, and it's got this beautiful confetti, lovely gifts along here. This happy birthday, wonderful. Just offset it with black behind, and it was sticky. And I thought, if I stick that down, it's going to stick to the back of my card. So I just added some lemon lime twist and fussy cut just around the outside, and then went over it with my Winker Stella, same as my balloons. But look. There's the candles, as if you're having a cake, celebrate the good stuff. And these are all the presents that you would receive, and some balloons. And I think it's ultra sweet. I love it. And because the card's so light, you wouldn't need to add a piece on the back to write on. You could just write on the back. Or if you did do a darker piece, just add a piece of card, 5 5/8 by 3 7/8 to write your message. But how cute is that? I'm loving these Z fold cards. And what I did with my balloons, I offset them again with black. They're both the same size. And then I just cut the larger one out as if I was fussy cutting again. And just used designer series paper. So I've chose 3 different lots for the balloons on this next card. But how sweet. So I like it. And so we added glitter on here and here. And I hope you like it too. I'm going to pop that up there for inspiration. And you'll need a piece of lemon lime twist. This is 3.5 by 3.5, and this is, we're going to cut this out of foil, and believe it or not, this is big enough. It doesn't look it at the moment, but it is, because you need to twist it slightly, and it will fit on there. And this is like, that's 3 by 3 3/4, and that's perfect size, because I didn't want to cut off an old new sheet. And I've gone and stuck our adhesive strips on the back. What you do is peel it open, put your card in, cut it to size, away to go. And I've done the same with the black to save. I used glue on the last one, and it did look well, it got a bit messy. So that's 3 by 3 3/4. This is 3.5 by 3.5, and this one is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I don't know why they're all different sizes, because they all fit. But this one we're going to fussy cut out of anyway. But you don't need to add anything on the back of this one. I've got some strips of green and black for my balloons, and the designer series paper, these are just strips off the back. We're just going to add some new colour to the balloons, and we're going to cut those out later. So they're just scraps, doesn't matter what size, as long as they're wide enough for your balloons. Then we have our card, which is 1 sheet of A4. You can get a card out of this. It's cut at the whole length of the A4, which is 11 3/4 by 4 1/8, and this is 2 inches by 11 3/4 as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get rid of the bits just for a moment while I show you how I fold. Oh, by the way, you're going to need your designer series paper. Isn't this beautiful? That's going on this large bit for our candles, and we're going to stamp. These are for the 2 sides here. up to you which way you around your confetti. And these are for the bottom piece of card. There's our row of presents, and that's sweet. And this one is continued on. So that pattern looks like it's continued because there's the other half of your box. Isn't that sweet? Just a row of presents. So I'll give you the measurements for those. The designer series paper, you're going to need one at 5.5 by 3 7/8, and then you're going to need two at 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. You're going to need one of these at 1 3/4 by 5.5, and then you're going to need two of these at 1 3/4 by 2 5/8. Basically, same size card, just trimmed down to fit. So there are DSP. Absolutely wonderful. I am going to stamp this quickly while I'm here with my Memento black ink. With this beautiful Celebrate the Good Stuff. And this is from the Perennial Birthday stamp set. So I'm just going to line this up. Just give me a straight edge really, more than anything else. And we're just going to stamp this right up here in this top corner. Isn't that pretty? Nice and clean and crisp. And that's it for our stamping. Yes, believe it or not, that's it. So what I did with my trimmer, got my large piece. I love to do it like this because your corners always end up together. I'm going to fold that over so it's touching both sides. And I'm just going to press down and fold. And then I'm going to use my bone folder. Now what we're going to do now is we're just going to fold this back on itself. Touching the sides. So it's all level. And again, I'm going to pinch. It looks a bit creased, but don't worry, it won't be when we've finished. You can show the ends come together, and I'm just going to crease. I'll best move this out of the way. Giving you a nice, clean, crisp edge. And that's the part of your Z fold. Isn't that lovely? You want to reinforce your 4 lines you can. And basically we're just going to do the same again. I won't use the trimmer for this one. You're just going to fold them together, keeping them together, pinch there, lay this down and run your hand across and burnish. And then the same again, fold this up and pinch this together and burnish your score line. So this is going on here like this. I think I did the same technique with the Night of Bethlehem, but that was 1.5 inches, and I've done this one at 2. So we can start layering these up. Absolutely wonderful. Nice little border all the way around. And those candles are just the cutest. So I'm going to fetch my ATG gun. Coming out to play, hasn't been out for a while. I tend to be using a lot of fast fuse, but this is only DSP on card, so nothing too heavy. So laying down your piece, give yourself a good border all the way around, and pop this down. No one's going to see this bottom edge, so don't worry about that. Decide which way you could add different designer series paper all the way along if you wanted. I love the way this confetti looks 3D as well. If you look at it, because it's got white bits in there, it looks 3D. That's why I gave the illusion of the balloons and the words with the black around the background, because this looks pretty 3D to me. So I'm going to keep this level with the top of my page. Lay these down. Oops. I come off my roller then. Oh, it's coming to the end. I can see it going to run out. We'll be swapping it then to something else. You don't have to have the same piece. You could switch them up. I'm going to pop this one down in this bottom corner. Try and keep all those bits. You won't see this bottom bit at all, none of it. Unless you're staring down the bottom of the card like that. But this is going like this. Yay! And now we're going to line our presents up. I just add a bit of everything. Confetti, candles, the words happy birthday, these beautiful presents. You could have them any way round you want. Ooh, I think I've cut that a little bit too large. I have. Oh, hecky thump. I've misjudged my paper. I haven't taken that ½ inch off. So there it is. Do remember to take your ½ inch off. Silly sausage. So I'm going to add this one here. And this one here. So it's that other piece of the present. Okay, you know. Messing up my measurements. Oh, we all make mistakes. Seems I'm making a few. Nice little border all the way round. Oops, come on. There we go. So that's running with my presents. Isn't that just the cutest? I mean, you don't really need to have that big, huge happy birthday there if you didn't want to, but I wanted something to stand out on the front of my card. We can even attach this as well now. I think I will fast fuse this section because I don't want it to come off. So what you're going to do, you're going to line your bottom piece up, edge to edge, with the bottom of this card. Making sure it matches all the way along. And I'm going to fold this piece over. I'm just going to rearrange my score line. That's better. That's perfect. So what I did there, did I do it that way? Yeah, we only need to put fast fuse in this area because we don't want our card sticking down. Yeah, I just want to get it roughly. How did I do it now? I stuck it the other way, that's why. So I'm just going to take it up to there and fuse from there down. Along this edge. And again, keeping this edge to edge. Whoops. Making sure that's perfectly straight. And you feel there's no tape at the back of there, so when our card is sitting closed, it is closed. Isn't that beautiful? Love the idea of these presents and candles and the bows. They're all in the designer series paper. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to pop this to one side. I am going to fetch the big shot in. I have removed all the plates because it's way easier to line up. There's my plates. I've had new plates for the tops only because I don't want to ruin the cutting. So I've gone and put a big massive X on this one. But X for the cutting bit. X marks the spot. So I'm going to I'm going to start with my black piece. I use a dryer sheet doubled over because it just gives me a bit more pressure when I'm running this through the Big Shot, and the pieces tend to all come out. I'm just going to do it a couple of times. One more. And back. And because we've got adhesive on the back, it'll be absolutely fabulous. Lift up our die and push in our pieces through. It has come off altogether as well. There we go. So just taking my poker tool, oops, I'm just going to pull this off, and then I can remove all these bits from the backs. Oops, stuck to my finger. You could have left it 3D. Don't want to pull this backing off yet because this is my adhesive. And we're not ready to... Oh, I suppose we are though. Right there, just pull this off. Takes your words out and your letters as well. So I'm going to grab my... I'm going to put this here. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to stick our happy birthday straight down once we remove all the bits. I'm going to stick it straight onto my green piece. We haven't got to worry about sticky fingers or anything. Isn't that wonderful? Love it. So now we're going to move the black, and we're going to do the same with the champagne foil sheet. I thought I'd use it up before they retire it. There's nothing worse than having loads of products left after they retire them and not being able to do a video on them. So I'm going to remove the black. I'm just going to shake the bits. I'm going to pop this back down. You can see it. That's how well it cuts with this. It nearly cuts that through as well. So I'm going to put this over there. Fetching my happy birthday, making sure there's no bits in the holes. One little bit there, doesn't want to come out. There it is. And I'm going to pop this. Now I've got to angle this to get it all on because, yay, it's perfect. And again, I'm going to run it through the Big Shot a couple of times. Ooh, see that move there? Try not to let that happen. Perfect. It's all in. I can see it's in view. And I'm just going to do it one more time there and back. Pick it all up, pop it there just for a moment. I'm going to get these out of the way. So this is what we stuck our black piece to. This is going to be slightly offset now when we use this, and fingers crossed this will all come out as well. I still got the adhesive on the back. Oh, and I want to show you something. See this piece here? What does that remind you of? A deer's antler. Watch. How stinking cute. If you've got a little reindeer or an animal or a moose or something, just snip off that little bit there, and you've got a reindeer's antler from your happy birthday set. Isn't that sweet? So little tip for you next Christmas. Get your happy birthday stamp out. We're doing birthday cards in December. Save these bits and then you've got little reindeer antlers. How cute. So let's poke these pieces out now. And again, I think I might just be able to peel this off. There it is, it's coming from the back of the adhesive as well. See that? Oh, it's cute. Get rid of these bits. Oops, it's fly away. I'm just gonna poke out these bits. Just one there. And one more just inside there. How simple was that? To add your adhesive on the back. Oh, I don't know what that looks like. We'll move those, but yeah, save those pieces and you'll have your antlers ready for next Christmas. And this is clean as a whistle. Oops, she says. One piece got stuck over there. Yeah, use dryer sheets. You don't have to use the dryer sheets, but you can if you want to. Now we're just going to slightly offset this to give it that shadow. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely. I'm going to turn this over instead of rubbing my paper and damaging the foil. Just going to make sure it's all poked down on there. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's get rid of these bits. I'm going to save my little antler for another project. Isn't that cute? You've still got bits there and there if you want to cut some little tiny stars or something out. It's entirely up to you. So there's my little antler going in my little pot. This is absolutely beautiful. And no, I did the last one with glue and I got bits of glue all over my foil and it looked a bit, and I had to wait then to get a cloth and take it off, you know, and you could see and it looked a bit rough, but there's still some there, see, but you get a damp cloth and you go over it, that will come off, but it's too late. This one's for video purposes, but look how much cleaner that looks. Taking our snips now, we're just going to fussy cut around this. Nice big fussy cut. Nothing professional, because I'm not the best fussy cutter in the world. Just take it round, follow the shape round. I just have to be professional. And basically just giving a bit of a green edge. And it just adds something different to your card. Hope he's not a happy bunny because his football team lost. And just any sharper edges like this, just trim them round. Got something totally different. You don't very often see that on people's cards. Oh my gosh, where's my card now? This is my card. And now this is going to get adhered on, and I'm just going to put dimensionals along the bottom and down this side because I want it to pop off that page as well. So let's get some dimensionals in. I'm going to cut this strip here. because this is going all along the bottom. Don't waste any of these bits. They're way too precious. And our happy birthday is going along here. And perhaps we could have a little bit more just for this corner. Perfect. And then I went over with my Wink Stella. Not the best fussy cutter in the world, you know me. I'm making sure. And that looks 3D as well now. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I think that's wicked. Absolutely wicked. Swig of my coffee before it goes cold. Pop my 80 gig gun away. That sounds a bit googly. So this is out of the Happy Birthday Gorgeous set, and it comes as a bundle, and you can buy that and save 10% right up until June. So now what I did, I just fetched in my balloon punch. I cut one each of the small balloons out. And I can pop them back into my my spares. And we can have a confetti one with this one. Shall we have lots of confetti or little confetti? I think little confetti. Beautiful. I can save that as well for another project. Then with the black, I cut the same size. 1, 2, and 3. And then we can chop this off and keep this for more balloons. I love the black cardstock from Stampin' Up. I think it's amazing. And then we can just cut 3 of the large balloons. And there we have it. Oh, that cut well. So they're going to go back in my scraps bin. I always put my scraps back in with my designer series paper. That way they stay together and I know where everything is. So with these, I'm just going to lay these out. And we're going to stick one of these, just offsetting it slightly onto each one of these. And I think my fast fuse has just run out. Yes! I'm not having much luck tonight. Oh, let me grab another one. There we go, I have a refill. The refills are actually longer than the actual fast fuse. So simple. Take it out, disregard. Remove from the packaging. And you've got a little hole there for that one, a hole there for that one, and a hole there for that one. You're just going to gently line them up. Whatever you do, don't break that little one there, otherwise your fast fuse won't work properly. So, there we go, we're back in business. And which way? I'm going to have the colourful sides and the confetti in the middle. So just grabbing your little balloons, just gently offset enough to give the influence of a shadow, just like that. Oh, I think that one's a bit too far. Oh well, you can see it slightly, but try not to. And there's this beautiful one with the confetti. I put my nail there. Now I've got it right. See that? And then when they go on here, they look like they've been fussy cut out, like I did the words on there. So let's add these now. To the centres of our balloon. Pretty. Our coloured ones are going to go either side, and then our confetti one is going to go in the middle. And you can still see that shadowing on that one. Isn't that great? Right, back with the dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. And we can open our card out. Bits everywhere. And you can add them here, halfway, at the top. I'm going to pop this beauty right there. I've just knocked my tape off. And we're going to have this one here, and this one right here. On the other one, I'll put the centre one more on the front, but and if you want to add some tails, you can just use some black squiggly lines, touch them all together. And even if you wanted to, you could put a little bow there. It's entirely up to you. But I think that's lovely. So I used my large Wink Stella, because these last a hell of a lot longer once you fill the barrel. And if you want, just go around the edges. I went over everything on the other one. I'm just going to do the edges. Add a bit of glitz. You can do it on all the green if you want to. And then I'm going to do it on all the green in here, just to pick up and make it stand out. I think it's lovely. Don't forget to go inside your words as well. Everyone likes a bit of sparkle and shine on their birthdays. It don't take long. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I went over the balloons on this one as well. Just adds a bit of sparkle. Isn't that great? Absolutely wonderful. So, there we are. That's my card for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed. I really enjoyed making this one. It's fabulous. No glue marks on there, but they both look adorable. nice teenager, boy or a girl, or a crazy friend that, you know, really goes hyper on birthdays. But they sit well, and they do go in a standard. These are 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. Perfect half of an A4 cardstock when folded down. Again, this one is exactly the same. So yes, this will fit in a standard size envelope for the UK. I'm sure if you did these, if you cut your card by 11 instead of 11 3/4, or 11 and a half by 4 1/4, that's a US size, you would end up with 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Yay! So there's your Z fold card. There's the one I did with you earlier, and I just hope you enjoyed watching me make them and you give them a try. So don't forget to press the subscribe button as well, that way you won't miss out on any future videos. And I've got 3 desk tidies now and I'm filling them with all sorts, but yeah, come back tomorrow, see what I've got for you then. Bye!